These are some Dinar Guru updates for Wednesday afternoon. Starting off with Mark Z via PDK, it says we may see it by Easter. The news is so good. We have a delegation of Iraqi foreign ministers in DC right now. At this point, we expect them to announce lifted sanctions by the middle of the week. My sources on the DC Beltway. When sanctions are lifted, it should be go time. RayRen98 says, stop looking for it today, this hour, this minute. It's coming shortly. Frank26 says, no bank is going to exchange your Iraqi dinars. It is the wealth management departments. For example, the one that we're using, Chase is using JP Morgan. Chase is not going to exchange your dinar. JP Morgan is. Claire has an article, quote, natural resources in Iraq, a huge treasure neglected by an official decision, quote, unfair government decisions have deprived Iraq of huge billion-dollar revenues. It has natural resources such as oil, natural gas, phosphate, sulfur, and other minerals. Estimations indicate the value of Iraqi natural resources reaches up to $16 trillion. This puts Iraq in a distinguished position among the countries of the world rich in natural resources. For example, Iraq's possession of 9% of the global phosphate reserve and phosphate exports can generate tens of billions of revenue annually for the Iraqi treasury. All right, Militiaman article, quote, investing in Iraq's national wealth is a step toward economic integration. Militiaman says the next step is to integration is here. The estimate of $16 to $17 trillion in stock capital by itself is massive. The legislation has been put in place for Iraq to use their executive authority to partner with the private sector. That will expand their wealth even further. They will be doing exactly what they said they would do and bring purchase power to their citizens and by extension to investors in and out of the Iraqi dinar. The dinar will be stronger than the dollar, and al-Sudani knows it. Al-Alaq, Taif Sami, Fad Hussein, the whole MCOE knows it. I sure do too. No more reliance on just oil is here to stay. All right, Pimpy Community comment says George Bush once stated the war will eventually pay for itself. Pimpy says nope, that was Paul Wolfowitz. He worked for the Bush administration, but it was not George Bush who said that. Okay, lastly, Mark Z via PDK, we have Mark Z saying there are some meetings with Iraqi ministers in DC and some at the UN in New York. We will not see Sudani until April 15th, but no part of me thinks they would pull the trigger with him, not in his own country. Comment, in my opinion, Sudani isn't coming here on 4/15 to raise rates after he leaves. I think he's taking a victory lap because it will RV before he comes. Mark Z says that's what I think is going to happen. My gut is screaming somewhere between now and next Wednesday based on what I am hearing. But nobody knows the exact timing. I am certainly feeling good about it.